Hello, everybody! Welcome to the stream.
Hello!
I'm Shawn. Who are you?
I'm Shawn.
Oh, okay, that's Shawn. And with us, we also have...
Water!
Oh, okay.
Hello!
I thought for a second you were going to say you were also Shawn.
I'm Shawn.
I'm too tired to be sassy today, it seems.
Whatever.
Later, I'm just gonna slay you with some words, though, out of the blue, probably.
Welcome, everybody, to the show. Ignore me while I try to tweet out something funny.
Tess says, hello, Shawns.
Hello, friend.
There we go. All right. It is time for us to go ahead and get started. Yes, I am Shawn. Okay.
I'm
Shawn, I'm now gonna
this
go
is
down the
Shawn and Water Shawn.
Shawn is now going down the Twitter hole because of retweeting the tweet about the stream.
Retweeting the tweet about the stream?
Yeah. I went down the Twitter hole.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm trying to be Shawn. I'm not very good at it.
Okay. Well, either way. Oh, wait, hold on. Move that over here. Because I don't want that to randomly pop up in front of the screen that we'll be showing to people, because that's a secret. Either way, let's switch to boom. Over to Illustrator.
Are there
Alright.
any other Shawns we should know about? I think this is all the Shawns. I think this is all of us.
Yeah, at least for now.
I don't know. You could also have Genderbend Shawn, aka Erica.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. Okay, it sounds like you're still a little loud, so I'm going to turn you down a bit.
Oh, me?
Yeah, don't worry.
I got closer to my mic. Sorry about that.
I'm getting you on my end. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Either way, hello everybody. Welcome to
the stream.
The stream. And it is Pokey Mondays, and as per usual, I'm going through and drawing every single Pokemon that exists currently. Including the Sword and Shield Pokemon as they are revealed. But I'm going in a very particular order. I'm going in a very specific route where I do all the Pokemon by the route that they are caught in. So every Pokemon that is caught before the first gym is considered Route 1, and then the second gym is Route 2, and then there's also like special ones like level 20, level 30, where I could be drawing Dragon's Dust. You never know. There are dragon Pokemon. But anyways, there are ones where...
They're not the Dragon's TM, though.
Okay. Either way, I got sidetracked by looking at the chat. Route level 30 is all Pokemon in the earlier routes that could evolve by level 30 or less, yada yada yada. And that's that. But if you want to interrupt the order that I'm doing the Pokemon in, you can donate $5 or more and choose the name of a Pokemon that I have not drawn yet, and I will add it to my list, and it'll immediately be the next Pokemon I draw. And if you're wondering what Pokemon I have done and I have not done, my list is in the description of this video, so you can go down there and you can see exactly who I have done already and who I have not done. So that will be fun. But either way, after last stream, I realized that I had not done Tertuga and Archen, who were absolutely available on Route 4. So I missed more Pokemon, which is kind of an ongoing thing that I've done a lot. So...
It's what you get for picking such a weird way to draw them all.
Hey, you know what? It's more unique and interesting than any other way I've seen.
Also, hella difficult. That's why no one else has done it this way.
Yes, but it's unique. And I'm a special snowflake or something. And like Tuss linked in the the chat, you can check and see all the Pokemon that I have done over on ShawnFlowers.tumblr.com. The link for that is also in the description. And yes, I have done Sylveon. If you go to the list, you can see all the Pokemon I have done. I have done all of the evolutions. Yes, they're done. They're over on Tumblr. Stop asking. Okay, well, with all of that stuff out of the way, I am going to go ahead and get started on Tertuga until I am interrupted by someone donating to choose a certain thing. And now we can chat.
Yeah, chatting time. Umbreon is also an evolution.
It is.
But what about Vaporeon?
In case you were unaware, anything that ends in Eon is most likely an evolution and has been done.
Yes.
In case you didn't know.
Also, if you go to my list and you don't want to just search through the whole list, like by scrolling through it, you can do a Control F, which is a search or find function, and you can just type the name of the Pokemon you're looking for, and if it's on the list, it'll show up. But if it's not there, then it won't be there.
You teaching the kids how to be internet savvy?
Yes.
Teach the kids
Shortcuts.
about keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts are the best.
Yeah.
Yes, please use them. I never did.
Yeah. Yeah, Yoshi's over here. What about Napoleon?
You mean Empoleon?
No, specifically Napoleon.
Okay.
Have you drawn Napoleon yet, Shawn? I must is no.
I have not drawn Napoleon Bonaparte.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say. I know that is disappointing.
He's everyone's favorite Pokemon.
But that's just how it be sometimes.
I'm gonna regret saying that if it ends in Eon, it's likely an evolution.
Yeah, probably. But you know what? You brought this on yourself.
I did, you're right.
It's that meme with Woody on it. Like, I know you're going through a lot right now, but I just want you to know you did
it to yourself. Just want you to know it's your own fault.
Yeah.
It was you!
It was me.
Also, I'm going to have to rely on you guys to read the chat most of the time.
This is why I do that. It's beside Discord right now.
Cool. Because honestly, when I'm focusing on working, I don't ever look at the chat.
That's the hardest part about streams.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I want to interact with the chat, but also I'll never get anything done if I interact with the chat.
Ah, Empoleon is my favorite evolution. Mine too.
Mine 5?
Mine 5? Does that make him your 5th favorite, or you're the 5th person to love him the most?
Why not both? Empoleon was not my first, like, starter, but, like, the, that was, like, the first starter of the game I actually completed.
Oh, yeah. Really? So, is that Gen 4?
Yeah, that's Sinnoh.
Okay.
The Snowland.
Everything
Good old
Generation
Hokkaido.
5 doesn't exist to me.
But Tennelle, it's Hokkaido. It's the northernmost point of Japan.
Yes, and? It's not a Nova.
New York, New York.
My very first game was Gold, which I did not complete because I caught Ho-Oh and I was like, I saved the world, so it's over, right?
I did it! I beat the Pokemans!
I did the thing!
That's really funny because that game has like the longest post game ever. Oh, A real nowhere man is coming in saying, next week the hunt of the dead October will begin. But this week, for my mom's birthday, would you make a shiny Pseudowudo?
Ooh.
Oh, I never thought about people asking for shinies.
I mean, you're planning on doing them
briefly watched it,
eventually, so...
It's true. It's true. I am planning on doing all shinies at some point and probably just posting them in bulk. But yes, I can absolutely take the Pseudowudo I've already done and make it shiny. So I will come over to my list and...
Are you saying you're just gonna recolor the recolors? Shawn, you have to redraw them from scratch.
This would never end. I do want to eventually finish this thing. I've been working at this for literal years. I'm
Oh my
ready
gosh,
to be done.
It really has been years. Wow.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is not
I
a
knew it was a
short
long
process.
project. I knew it wasn't, but I was like...
It couldn't be that long, could it? Oh.
I mostly was thinking about it, and I was like, wait, but I got that commission for my icon from Shawn, like, not that long ago. That's in the style of these that he was selling, and I was like, oh, wait.
That was a while ago.
That was about, like, 2 years ago.
Who can say where the road goes? Only time.
People are asking, A, for me to do impressions of StarClan Battles characters, and B, what character they think I would be.
they want those inside deets.
There are no true deets. Currently, the only character that I find dearest and closest to my heart is Mosspaw. Mosspaw is very much me.
Mosspaw is a big old mood.
Yes. So that is one that I hope for, but we as the creators are also auditioning, so it's all one big chance. Regardless of if we get a true role or not, we're going to contribute our voices to like background chatter or like crowd cheers.
Foley.
That.
Foley is the term for any extraneous audio needed.
Walla.
Walla is specifically talking, but Foley
Yeah.
is just like background noise and stuff like that.
Alright. Foley it is. Tuss,
Axel
you and I are
Foley.
now mortal enemies.
How about Axel Foley?
Mosspaw is stinky. Lillipaw forever.
Mortal enemy Tuss. We can no longer be friends.
I'm over here trying to make a music joke. You
What?
all
I'm
talking over me about cats.
What? Sorry?
Foley. Axel Foley.
Uh-huh.
Boo do 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 boo do 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 boo do 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 do.
Bing, bing.
No! Don't you dare!
That's the only thing I know that from, though.
They
Shawn.
ripped. That's because they ripped it off.
I'm sure they did.
They just ripped off the Axel F song.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the Axel F song though, and I don't know.
I mean,
music jokes.
that's fair. That's fair. It is the theme song to a rated R Eddie Murphy cop movie.
That would do it.
Oh, I didn't know that actually. I just knew the song.
Oh yeah, no, he's it was super catchy, so it played on the radio.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I just knew it as like a dance song.
Whenever I heard Crazy Frog, I was pretty sure I'd heard the other stuff somewhere else before, but I could never pinpoint it. Maybe probably that's why.
Oh, we just got a $5 super chat from Tao, who says, "Awesome work. May I request Typhlosion, the best starter?"
I would agree. The best starter from Generation 3. Two.
Oh!
Absolutely the best starter from Generation 2.
Typhlosion was my first starter, and forever is known as Carson because of that.
Who's
For me.
Typhlosion? I don't.
He's fire
Cyndaquils.
Oh,
weasel.
okay. Because of the
He's-
tie sound, I thought it was the water starter.
I know his name is very misleading.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like explosion, but because it kind of sounds like typhoon, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Typhoon Explosion. All right, there we
Yeah.
go. It is added to my list. So once I finish this Tertuga, we'll do that shiny Pseudowudo, which will take about 3 seconds, maybe. And then we'll move on to Typhlosion. It'll be the second starter to get its fully evolved form.
Nice.
Fun
What?
fact.
Thank you for donating.
I guess, Water, do you happen to know who the earliest evolving starter Pokemon is? Because I've only done one up to this point.
I want to say Greninja for some reason.
Incorrect.
I knew it probably was, but
Yeah. It, along with all the other Pokemon, or the starters from that generation, all had the same evolving levels.
Oh, they did.
It's
didn't they?
actually the earlier generations are the ones that get weird. For example, did you know that Venusaur evolves at level 32, but the other two evolve at level 36?
Yeah, like I vaguely remember that.
Well, if you go just one generation forward, you get to generation 2, and 2 of them work at the normal 16 and then 36. But little old Totodile goes 1830.
Wow.
30 is the earliest you can get the fully evolved form of any Pokemon at Feraligatr. That guy is nuts.
Yeah, this is why Tuss said Totodile was the better one of that generation, which I agree and I disagree. Because on that generation, special versus physical type was determined by, like...
Actual type.
Yeah, like, was determined by, like, whether it was water or fire or anything, and water type, and, like, that was a water type Pokemon that could not use water type moves effectively because Feraligatr was a physical attacker.
So it wouldn't be until later generations that he became very strong.
Yeah, he only got strong on
In
remakes.
Gen 4 and later.
And I still would choose Typhlosion. That's not my nostalgia speaking, shut up!
Going back
Please.
to songs that got stolen to be put on the internet as Mimi songs. Y'all remember Hamster Dance?
Yes.
That's another ripped off song.
Please do not spam the chat.
Oh, we both we both timed them out at the same time. I wonder how that'll go down. Double timeout. I mean, spamming leg makes you go away.
Spamming anything makes you go away. We had a war of woos before.
I know, and I made them go.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Water types are also excellent. I concur. I typically choose water types. I did not like how scary Totodile looked when I was like 11. And thus chose Cyndaquil because I thought it looked the cutest. Chikorita looked freaky to me for some reason.
Yeah,
Something
that's
about its
because
face.
Chikorita is a gross abomination.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not afraid to say that. I think Chikorita looks horrible. Meganium looks fine.
I agree.
Meganium looks fine. Bayleaf actually is cute. Chikorita is awful to look at.
I fully concur.
And no one will convince me otherwise.
You just dissed someone's favorite Pokemon.
I know I did, and I do not care. Because nearly every Pokemon is someone's favorite, so no matter what I said there, I was going to make someone unhappy.
Yeah. Pokemon opinions are a dime a dozen. Everybody's got them.
I've always had a soft spot for Vaporeon too.
I mean, yeah, Vaporeon's
know that's-
great.
Like, I remember getting, I remember when I played Gold and I faced, like, the Kimono girls, and saw Vaporeon, I was like, how do I get this? Like, this is, I want that, and also it was kicking my butt, and I was like, I extra want this, please, please.
I need this in my life. How do I get this in my life?
And I could never figure it out because I didn't understand Eevee. Pokemon was so foreign to me.
That's fair. Eevee's when you're first getting into Pokemon, especially pre-internet, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool that it was like, I think I gradually figured it out because it said something about unstable genetics or something, like could be easily shifted, but I didn't know what I needed to use past that to like do anything with it. A Pokemon I was surprised to end up enjoying when I used it in a game. Was a Crobat, actually. Crobat surprisingly kicks butt, and I think I got to using Crobat because of like there was like an NPC at like something where you like rented Pokemon. I was like, if you find yourself frustrated facing this Pokemon, then like maybe you want to try like taking it onto your own team. Like you may find that you like how it like plays. You might find that it's strong when you do it. And I did find that when I took Zubat, I was always annoyed by Zubat and Confuses. And
But then you get it on your team, and it turns out Crobat is the best boy ever.
Right?
I cannot tell you how many Crobat I have used.
Crobat, it was just amazing. So
Either
like,
way,
what?
Tertuga is done. So now I'm going to move on to that shiny Pseudowudo. Okay, continue.
No, it's fine. I just was, yeah, but that basically summed it up. It's like, yeah.
Horse.
I when I replayed Soul Silver somewhat recently, that was like the best. I to have like Crobat on my team. I used Typhlosion and Ampharos and Crobat most consistently, and then I grinded forever to have a Slowbro on my team because that was going to round out my team best. And I used Tyranitar. Yeah, that's the one that evolves from Larvitar, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I used Tyranitar on my team, and then I guess the last one was my bot, was my HM bot. It was great. Oh yeah, Jinx is a bad time.
Just bad all around.
Jinx is like harmful stereotypes into a Pokemon. And it's just sad.
Just like,
Oh my.
what?
Sorry, looking up shiny Pseudowudo.
What's it look like?
Green or gold.
Oh. But of course.
I don't know if I've shared that knowledge with anybody before, but most shinies from generations 1 and 2 are green or gold, or a gross green gold.
Well, they just used an overlay for shinies back then, so they didn't like individually change colors or anything. They just put an overlay on top of them.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I watched a video on like shinies and like what shinies should be redesigned and stuff. That's why like shiny Sandslash just looks like Sandslash.
And shiny Scyther just looks like Scyther, except his arm bits are maybe oranger.
Yeah.
And it makes me so sad.
Yeah.
Because Scyther is the best. Here we go. Here's the colors of shiny Pseudowudo. Sudowoodo! Sudowoodo!
Pseudowudo.
Whoop. Oh my goodness.
The lag on the stream is killing me right now. I can't see it.
Oh, yeah, you're not like Tennelle. You can't just peek over and see what color this thing is.
I mean,
now.
I can't really. You're in the way.
Ooh,
Oh, there
he
he is.
It's like lime green.
He looks like a candy.
It's a golden green.
No, that's like lime green.
He looks like a Japanese candy.
It's true. But make that orange the background because I actually like that orange. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I absolutely am. Don't worry.
Good.
We just gotta wait for the stream to catch up. And boop, there it goes.
Oop, there it is.
All right, shiny Pseudowudo is done.
Wow, so fast.
Tuss says golden green, puke green. Yep, he looks like vomit.
Yay!
Tuss, you have good choice. Good opinions. Scyther is best bug. All right. Well, with shiny Pseudowudo done, we're going to move on to Typhlosion. Now I need to go pull up Typhlosion.
All right.
If I can type into,
Nonsense.
I still spelled it incorrectly. All right. You listening to music over there?
No, I just got a song stuck in my head.
You got a song in your heart.
And you gotta let it out.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Pretty sure. It's a video by Kangas Kid. 18. I think
Okay.
is where the video about the shinies that I had watched before. Someone was asking me about if it was from a different channel, and I was like, no, not from that. Here, I grabbed the link.
Nice. Throw it in there.
Thrown in there.
And now now that you have it in there, they'll have to wait like 30 seconds before they know what that link actually leads to.
Oh.
Lag is fun. What am I?
Let me type in the chat.
The
That's
video,
the
about,
video about
shinies.
shinies.
BT dubs.
Sorry, what?
I had to type it to the chat. That's the video about shinies. But yeah, no, they used to do shiny Pokemon by just like this generic overlay.
I did not know that. That is interesting.
Yeah. And
It at least excuses a lot of those first shinies, where it's just like, why?
it makes sense, like, when you look at it and you think about the coding, too.
Yeah.
People, I get feeling disappointed that Incineroar was Incineroar after we had 2 or 3 other firefighting style Pokemon on their 2 legs, but of all those
Incineroar's
designs,
still a good
Incineroar's is the
boy.
best design.
Yeah. He's still a good boy.
Incineroar!
Incineroar.
He is the best looking of those designs by far.
Yeah, I agree.
Tuss, spending too long on that channel with the kittens today sounds like the perfect way to spend your time.
I am very happy how Kitten Day turned out.
Me too.
That was
And
totally a whim.
Oh yeah, that was so much fun. I'm glad that me just being like, look, it's my kitten lady and it's all just adorable. 0 to 8 weeks old.
And I'm like, yes, we need this.
Yeah. It's like, please. Please.
Kitten day was best day.
Mm-hmm.
The great thing about Typhlosion is he has the same head shape.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just like his green doesn't go down as far. I'm having to look up, like, I have a different image pulled up here on the side so I can actually see what his head looks like. Because this is actually a pretty terrible
Terrible reference.
reference image. Okay, Fire, I need you to get out of the way.
Oh, I have a funny story. That just happened today, or in the past 24 hours, in fact.
Okay.
So last night I tweeted about how instead of like eating properly nutritious things, I ate an entire container of cream puffs.
Yes.
And my friend had said they'd never done that. Like, they'd never eaten those. And I was like, wait, you've never had, like, these? Like, the mini eclairs? Like, no. Or these? And, like, the cream puffs? They're like, no. And I'm like, excuse you. Have you never been to one of those parties that, like, tries to be fancy but also cheap? How have you never, have you just never experienced this? And they're like, no, I've never seen this in my life. And I'm like, have you just never had a cream-filled pastry of any kind? And he's like, nah, never even had a cannoli. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm
So
not a
he
big
bought-
fan of cream stuff.
That's fair, but like, at least you've had them.
As far as you know.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure I've had them, but they've never been called that. They're always just called, like, cream-filled pudding pop. And it's like a donut with cream in it.
No, I'm talking like actually, no. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, like but they're like you get them from the frozen section and you defrost them.
No.
And it's just like this like light puffy pastry with like some genuine like cream.
Oh no,
in the middle.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Okay. Oh no.
I just
Oh.
they're fine, but they're so fluffy and pointless that I don't generally go back for more.
That's fine. Like I prefer the mini eclairs, I think, because the cream puffs themselves tend to like make my make my mouth feel like coated somehow, like with the cream. But I told my friend was like, all right, well, you've like said this now. We're so shocked that I'm gonna buy them tomorrow when I go grocery shopping. And like he tried them today, and I was like, hey, be careful not to like shove a bunch in your mouth because it's really easy to do that because they're so soft. Like, it's a choking hazard. He's like, oh, so I shouldn't put this fifth one in my mouth right now?
Yeah, play
then-
Chubby Bunny.
Yeah.
Bobby.
And and then I was like, you should probably also share them with your roommates before you like get a tummy ache from eating all of those at once, because like I did that last night. And he was like, I'll think about it. And he just messaged me. He's like, yeah, so they're all gone.
Well, you've ruined him.
Yup. He's like, I'm sad now. And I'm like, get it.
Oh,
I get it, but
oh. A real nowhere man donates $2 saying, thank you for the shiny. Have a great week. Good night. Well, thank you for the extra $2. Thank you. And yeah, we will have a great night. And I'm sure we'll see you around again. Thank you.
yes.
Okay.
How about
Yeah, this-
Cyndaquil?
You
That's
mean
not Cyndaquil.
Typhlosion?
Typhlosion. What? Whatever.
Gosh, Tennelle, are you a Pokemon person or what?
Like I said before, if it exists before Gen 5, I don't know her.
Fair enough.
I'm getting there.
So far, looking pretty good. All things considered.
Let's double up on that chocolate background.
Yeah.
Me, it was like chocolate, and I was like, oh wait, no.
Chocolate?
A blue.
So our roommates have been on a super Star Wars kick recently.
Ooh,
Star
That
Wars
can-
all day, every day.
Like,
That
they're
could-
currently downstairs watching the second one. You know, the not very good one.
the episode 2 one, you mean?
Yes. Episode
Okay.
2.
Okay. Because episode 7, I think is, or not 7. Episode
Five.
5 is generally agreed upon as being pretty good, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, no, it's probably the best one. Episode 5 is probably the best one.
Yeah, probably. I'm of the weird crowd, though, that really, really likes the new trilogy so far. Like,
I do too.
Oh, I'm not...
like, okay, but,
I
like, I'm,
don't
like,
think you're wrong. I think they are also very good, yes.
they're like my favorite so far. Like, The Last Jedi and the messages within it are actually my favorite so far.
Yeah, same. I mean, I'm not really attached to the original trilogy. I didn't watch it growing up.
Yeah.
And, like, I watched the prequel trilogy, like, when they came out in theaters. But I've definitely I've enjoyed watching these new ones more than any of the others.
Yeah, like, I watched the prequel trilogy, kind of. It was, like, my brother's favorite thing at the time, and at the time I had a huge hate for my brother. So I just didn't watch it, because I was like, I basically hated anything that he liked. Like, I hated
Gotcha.
Johnny Cash because of him. I was like, nope, hate Johnny Cash. And then, like, once my school was doing the Beauty and the Beast musical, I hated all the music from Beauty and the Beast for a
Aw.
while. Because he would play everything he liked on repeat constantly, too. Like, he was annoying.
Yeah.
That
But, you
sounds
know.
obnoxious.
Yeah. My sister kind of ruined Lord of the Rings for me in that way.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
It's like I've gotten over it now and I can enjoy it, but it was definitely one of those things where it's like, alright, I've had enough of this, let's do something else.
I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in years.
Yeah.
But that's because I watched it on, like, not quite on repeat, but it was like the movie that I would watch on repeat. Because, like, everybody has, like, that one movie they watched way too many times. And it's like, oh, yeah, I watched it so many times that I fell asleep quoting it.
Yeah.
Like, quoting the movie while watching the movie and falling asleep but still following along exactly where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard!
Potatoes, potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. What's that is precious?
Oh, that's a good Gollum voice. Oh no. I just got a little. I just like had a reflexive like oh, like a tense. Like a, oh no. How about no?
What's wrong, Walter?
What's wrong is that those noises are going directly into my ears.
Stop that.
This vaguely reminds me. I'm gonna go on so many tangents. Is that okay?
No, yeah, fine.
That like vaguely reminds me of when I was first playing Fire Emblem Fates, and you know how like the more recent Fire Emblem games are kind of just like Ship Wars 2020, except Three Houses. But like, it's all about just like yourself, ship, and whoever you're gonna marry.
Uh-huh.
I
wonder
somehow
why
got
they're
close
so
enough with the
successful.
very like tsundere half brother of mine. Like I got like the support up enough that like the S support was available to just play, and I was like, I don't want this, but I'm curious how they're gonna pull this off because this is very much incest. So I played it, and it was just as cringy and bad as I was thinking it was going to be. But what I didn't know, because that was the first self-ship S support I had watched, was that after the screen went black, they said something else. And so it was like they were whispering in your ear. And I had an earbuds, I was just in this lobby, and I just suddenly, like, I'm like, oh, that was gross, whatever, and I'm like, setting it down, ignoring it, and I just suddenly hear, this was meant to be. And I about threw my 3DS across the building. I was like, no, no, no. I was just like, I can't. Wait, no. I don't want this. This is the worst. I was like, I'm talking to you, you're gross. Please do not whisper in my ear.
Tess says she's gonna ban you, Shawn. I think for your Gollum voice.
Oh.
Appropriate reaction, because it's right in my ears.
No, we can be good.
Stop.
What you cannot see is I literally like my head literally like just like went to the side, like no.
Like, no, I saw it. I saw it in my mind's eye.
No, we've actually put cameras in your house.
Oh.
Or you've hacked my computer and are using my webcam without my knowledge.
There we go.
Yeah, we're part of the CIA. Is that who spied? No, the FBI. The FBI. We're part of the FBI. Didn't you know?
That explains the cameras beside the couch when I stayed at your house.
Just have to keep an eye on you.
Wow. You said that in such a menacing voice.
It's fine. It's just to keep you safe.
This stream is slowly turning into how quickly can we make water afraid of Shawn? That's a fair point, Reagan. His Gollum voice does slightly sound like Stitch. I'm
Well,
okay.
I mean, they are the same voice. And Stitch.
Your Stitch voice is way better. So pure.
Hi.
I'm relaxing.
Aloha means family. Family means no one gets left behind.
Family means I kill you when you sleep if you slap my sister.
No.
Oh, that was just like the next thought I had to make that creepy again.
Yeah.
people fighting over StarClan Battles editions in the chat.
Y'all still have a whole other month to wait. We still have a whole other month to wait. I was thinking about it today. I'm like, God, I can't.
I know. We have 180 auditions.
That's nuts.
It's insane.
And I haven't even submitted my audition yet.
Tennelle.
Tennelle, me, your husband, your co-writers, me, your husband, one of our co-writers, and like all of your friend group have all submitted their auditions.
I know, I'm just sitting on it like, yeah, it's alright. I still got time.
The Mr. Incredibles. I've still got time.
I still got time.
Meanwhile, I was over there like thinking about like auditioning. I was like, oh yeah. You were like, why don't you like record for a read through for chapter 1? And I was like, yeah. And I like did that, and I was like, oh, that's my audition, right? And I was like, wait, no, it's not. Hold on. The read through doesn't count as my audition.
I mean, that's basically what I'm doing for mine.
Oh, well then.
I get to pick whatever scene I want, because I have access to the whole script.
I mean, I picked whatever scenes I wanted.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just teasing the chat.
It's why it's private.
Exactly.
You're so cruel.
Tease, tease, tease.
We have so much script written.
Mm-hmm.
What is it at now? Like 85 pages?
Yeah, and a lot more outlines besides that.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, Tom, no, I claim Whitefire. Tennelle can't be Whitefire. That's me. I'm the only person that is specifically auditioned for Whitefire.
So you have to get it just out of the principle of the thing, right?
Yes. Oh, Shawn. I
Yes?
just like finally looked over at the stream itself. Typhlosion is looking really, really good.
Well, thank you. I would hope so.
Ooh,
I love it.
Ah, look at him.
Mm-hmm.
He's so spiky.
It's fire spikes.
Yeah.
Because he's got fire spikes.
Cause he's the fire boy.
He's a fire starter.
A twisted fire starter. Maybe not twisted.
Tuss, I see your eyes. Stop looking at me like that.
If things go according to plan, everybody should be able to see the animation eventually.
I mean, they will. So.
I mean, yeah. Assuming you're working on what I think you're working on.
I mean.
She's only been working on it like every day, even when she has other things she should be doing.
I get my other stuff done first most of the time.
Most of the time.
Is this where I got the adorableness that I just adored forever?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. Then this is what I think it is. Is this also where I got the heartbreak of Heartbreak Forever?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. This is what I think it is. Y'all, StarClan Battles is a roller coaster.
Y'all are gonna be so mad at us.
I mean, they should primarily be mad at you for what the what I. What
Don't even.
Don't. They're not allowed to know.
Shush, 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 shush.
Your Typhlosion almost makes me regret choosing for Alligator when I was 7.
Almost.
Well, that's a good thing to hear. Either way, I think this Typhlosion is complete. This is a good boy. It's a very good boy.
It is a very good boy. Man, you make me want to go look at my sun and moon part again. Because I drew Typhlosion on that and I was really proud of it at the time.
Okay, well, with that, we don't have any more donations. I have not done yet, so we'll go back to just whomever.
Just whomever?
You mean Archen?
Archen, or Archen, however you want to pronounce his name.
Archen.
Who evolves into Archeops. Exactly like that.
I like Archen. I like Archen a lot. I like him because he's a feathered dinosaur.
As dinosaurs are.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good bird boy.
This is true. I've never used him.
Same, because he sucks.
Us. Aw, good burb. Us. Yeah, that's a bad Pokemon.
He's a good bird, but a bad Pokemon to use.
I used him anyway.
Or I should say he's a very difficult Pokemon to use.
I used him anyway. And I learned the hard way.
It's too many weaknesses.
I used him even though I already had a Sigilyph on my team.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I really had no reason to have him at all. But I just liked him.
You have like this unnatural affection for Sigilyph, and it's so weird.
It is a little weird, not gonna lie.
Marge Simpson holding a potato. I just think he's neat, okay?
I just think he's neat, okay? Homer. That's a show I've never watched.
Me neither.
But it's hard to avoid
Simpsons Mania?
The Simpsons in today's day and age.
I mean, I think it's easier today's day and age. But, yes.
I am very happy with how this is turning out so far.
As you should be. Because that is definitely a very good base shape you got going.
I doubt you guys can hear any of it, but like, we could just hear vibrations coming from downstairs where they're watching the
Star
movie.
Wars.
And I can
You're
only
correct, I could not hear any of it.
Well, that's good. That's good. I can only assume that they are at the end of the movie. And remember, this is episode 2, so I think they're somewhere...
Dude, I don't remember anything about episode 2.
That's the Clone Wars, right?
Correct. So,
Isn't the long story short of that just like... They
Clones
find out
exist.
someone's making clones and droids. Oh no.
Yeah.
Like, that was
The
one of
evil
those
people
movies
are
that
evil.
That was one of those movies I distinctly remember after getting home from watching it in theaters when it first came out as a kid. Like, going to bed that night and going, I don't remember a single thing that happened. Was there maybe like, there's like a car chase, right? But
Yes.
not with cars.
Correct. With speeders.
I remember
Oh, I
that.
forgot about that scene.
That's the
But that
only
scene used
thing
to
I
freak me
remember.
the pretense of that scene used to freak me out with like the worm coming up to oh, why can't I remember her name right now?
Padme.
Yeah, Natalie Portman.
Worm?
That freaked me out so much.
Brainworm.
I don't remember this at all.
I know it didn't do anything. It just freaked me out. And then like I think it was killed in time too. So like it just was all this tension, and it didn't even do anything like lead to anything ever.
It's true.
But it's like there's a droid army now. Oh, good thing we just found that someone privately and secretly commissioned like a clone army, so now we can fight with clones and droids. Yay!
We're gonna make a TV show and lots of money.
Okay, the TV show came a lot later, but I liked the TV show. Apparently was actually pretty good.
I never watched it.
I didn't watch it myself, but I have like friends who did,
Mm-hmm.
and they were all like, no, this was like what the movie practically should have been, and had a lot more like depth for characters, and you could see where like Anakin starts to go haywire.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Only problem
You
is
were
that
supposed to
Darth
bring
Maul is
balance
still
to the
alive.
Force.
Only other thing is that Darth Maul comes back alive somehow, but he's like
I'm in half.
they like put him on like spider legs or something. I don't know.
I am in half. I am half a human man
Yeah.
thing. Whatever my
Wait,
species
what?
is. Yeah, Darth Maul's alive in the TV show.
Oh.
But they like put him on like mechanical spider legs.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then he comes back again in like the sequel show that's set in like the actual rebellion time.
Okay.
And he's there again, but he's like, I feel really bad about all the stuff I did. Like in the Luke Skywalker times.
Wait.
No,
Or-
seriously, he's still around. He's like, oh, sorry and stuff.
No.
Does Darth Maul have a personality?
In the
No.
TV show, he does. He didn't in the movie.
No, he was just red and
Red.
black guy with spiky head.
Mm-hmm.
Cool lightsaber battle.
Hot topic.
Yeah, hot topic. Okay, but the lightsaber battle was actually pretty badass. That is forever iconic. You can't deny it.
Oh, yeah. There are still good things that happened in those first movies.
Yeah.
How old is Darth Maul? My gosh.
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't watched the show.
Someone in the chat hasn't seen Spider-Verse.
Oh, well, that's a
Red
damn
alert,
shame.
red alert, red alert, red alert. No,
'Cause
I'm
that
not
is-
actually gonna... I'm not actually calling you out, just it's my like favorite thing of all time.
Yeah, I suggest you go check it out because it is absolutely the best animated film that came out last year.
Yeah,
And is probably the best animated film that's come out in the past 5 years.
I'd maybe even say the past decade.
Sure, let's go with that.
I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix right now. Highly recommend. I bought a limited edition, like, pretty cover copy from Amazon when it was coming to DVD, and have no regrets about that.
Living life with no regrets.
One
That's-
regret. One regret.
What would that regret be?
Not doing it sooner.
I did it as soon as it came out, literally. Like,
No,
the day
no,
the
you're supposed-
pre-orders opened.
No, you pre-order it before it's even available. You walk out of the theater and say, hey, give me this in my body now.
Inject it straight into my veins.
I saw it 6 times in theaters.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot, especially for Shawn, who can barely comprehend watching a movie twice.
Yeah, I just don't. Mm-mm.
You don't rewatch movies?
No. Why would I watch the same movie I just watched again?
Why would you replay a game you've already played again?
Because it gives me something to fiddle with.
But Shawn, didn't you just say that you were quoting Star Wars as you fell asleep?
No, that was Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
And that's part of the reason I don't rewatch movies anymore. And another thing you got to note is the whole rewatching movies is specifically in theaters.
You don't like rewatching them at home either, though.
Okay, that's true.
Yes, that's not a theater thing.
It's also kind of a theater thing.
I mean, that's more fair. I don't know, I just loved it so much and I couldn't get enough of it. And it just kept being like the perfect escape, and I kept seeing people who needed to also see it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did. I watched it, okay, so I did it twice as a date with my ex. Then I went and saw it with his no wait, I didn't actually see it with his mom. I went and saw it with him and his sister and her friend, because those two hadn't seen it. And then I took my friend to see it, and then I took my brother to see it, and then I took my mom to see it when it did its little rerun in theaters. And
cool.
I basically just decided it deserves my money, and I was going to keep giving it to it.
Bless.
It was, apparently that is a mentality I share with my departed father, because
He would rewatch movies in theaters a lot too?
If it was good, that was like how he did. That's like what he wanted to do, is he wanted to throw money at it.
Nice.
That's how I think I saw Spirit 3 times in theaters when I was a kid.
Oh, nice. I know
Yeah.
the movie I've seen the most times in theaters was actually Tarzan. I ended up seeing it 4 times as a kid.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one to see that many times in theaters.
Yeah. Definitely okay with that.
I grew up in a family that didn't go
You
to
guys
the
didn't
theater.
watch movies, like, ever.
I mean, we'd go to theaters for like most every new animated kids movie, and they were all usually not very good.
Well, when you went to... your family has bad taste.
They do. I need
Shawn,
a distraction
your Archen
from...
looks top notch.
Thank you. I need a distraction from my 7 kids. We're going to the movies and we're going to watch... Looks at list.
Kitty McKid movie number 5.
We're going to see this movie. It'll be epic.
Robots.
I'm sure.
Oh, that Robots movie was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember earlier this year I was babysitting a family, and like the toddler took out like this, you know those old like CD, like big CD cases that like just held tons and tons of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he took out one of those, and Robots was there,
Oh.
but it was scratched enough that you couldn't get more than like 15 minutes into the movie, and I was like, I think this is a good thing.
I think this is fine, because 15 minutes gives you just enough time for you to get past that weird opening bit where they're making the baby.
I don't know. Yeah, like, I'm not even sure that was there yet. All I know is I got to, like, the roommate part, and then there was the thing with the one robot that, like, actually owned the place and, like, had the big butt part of her body.
The big booty.
And that was,
Aunt
like, the
Fanny!
whole joke. Yeah!
Sean, you remember this movie too well.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Ow!
Yeah, that.
Yep.
And, like, that was the joke it, like, froze on. And I was like, this is a good thing. You don't need to see this 3-year-old child.
Alright, we're good. Oh,
3-year-old
no! Avalon, I think we saw the Lorax 12 times with Ray. It was at the cheap theater and we just kept going. Why?
Also, Avalon, if you want to jump into this chat, absolutely do so.
Yeah, feel free to fight us.
I have fists. I can fight.
I can
Maybe.
fight.
I can do it.
Okay, but for real, I have taken a self-defense class, but also that was like a year and a half ago now. Maybe longer.
I haven't even subjected myself to the Lorax once. I can't imagine.
Same. Like
Okay,
I've
you imagine.
I have watched analysis videos on that film, but not the film itself. And all the analysis videos are like, so what was this movie actually trying to do?
Make money.
Exactly.
And I think that's about it.
I mean, it was made by Illumination, so...
Oh, yeah, that explains it.
Yep.
One of the speakers was out, so we filled in the dialogue / singing where needed. Why would you do this to yourself? But seriously, we're just using the a very particular Discord chat room that you have access to. So if you want to jump in and talk, feel free. I have a particular set of skills.
You say that like I didn't have a blog.
Oh no! Avalon, are you admitting to being part of the Onceler fandom?
Oh no.
Although, I think I've actually heard you talk about this before. I feel like I remember this.
Onceler, meaning the Once Upon a Time TV series?
No.
No. Oh.
Once. Oh.
Have you not heard about this?
Onceler is the name of the villain from that movie. From the Lorax.
I've seen that a lot, but I honestly thought it was
I don't want to give a voice to this darkness, Shawn.
Okay, fair.
I genuinely thought Onceler was Once Upon a Time fandom. I don't know why. I don't know why. This is everyone.
Can he be?
It cannot be.
I haven't
Keep her innocent. No, there's a whole subsection of the internet that went after the Lorax came out, were very, very thirsty for the Onceler.
I mean, I think that's fair.
And his Twinkie bad boy persona.
I think that's fair.
Similar to Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians.
Ugh.
Shawn hates it.
Okay, Rise of the Guardians had such a strong concept and just such bad follow-through.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't care for that movie, but I know it has a big cult following.
And I think the cult following is because of its potential. I think it's
Yeah.
like Warriors in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Squawk. 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 Squawk.
Archen!
Is that what he sounds like in the show?
I don't know. I haven't actually watched the show.
Okay.
That's how he should sound in the show. Archen.
Archen!
You know who will never know what they sound like in the show? Porygon.
No.
Oh, no!
Why'd you have to bring up the Porygon feels again?
Because
oh, no!
I'm always sad about Porygon.
My heart! I forgot that factoid.
I can never forget. Never forget. Hashtag never forget.
Hashtag never forget. thoughts and prayers out to Porygon.
Unjustly persecuted for crimes that were all Pikachu's fault.
Yep. No, I wanted to send some love at Avalon for us teasing her. And so I said, love you, Avalon. And she says, thank you, Tennelle. You have horrible judgment of character, but thank you.
Why do you have to finish 10th Kingdom, Avalon? Why do you have to do this?
Oh, because it's 10th Kingdom.
I don't know what this means, to be honest.
Oh, Audrey, you and I need to watch it together. Maybe
Yes,
with
I
Avalon also, because since she's in a mood, like, once you finish 10th Kingdom, that's just a perfect opportunity to watch it again, right?
No, stop.
This is
Cease.
exactly how I feel about Wotakoi. Let's do it. I'm here for it. Give me a night. I'm here.
This is a foolish question. The 10th Kingdom is amazing, and more people should see it because it's great, and I love it, and it's got
Is it a
Wolf, and I love him. I would die for him.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Avalon knows what I'm talking about.
Is it a more recent thing, or
No.
It's from the 90s or very early 2000s. It was
Okay.
It was a mini series on some. Was it like ABC or something?
Avalon says, 2000 TV miniseries that parodied fairy tales before it was cool. Once Upon a Time, but better. Yes.
Good. Because Once Upon a Time really fell flat.
Mm-hmm.
One of the main characters is the big bad wolf, simply known as Wolf, and
He's not the big bad wolf. He's just a wolf.
He's descended from the big bad wolf.
He's descended from wolves.
Just actual wolves.
Yeah.
But he's just like a guy, and every now and again there's a horrible CGI effect that makes his eyes turn yellow.
It's so good!
I'm here for it. Let's do it.
It's old enough to still have the World Trade Center in the opening. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Everyone like in my grade like remembered going
Also,
home
Archen
early
is
that
done.
day and stuff, but I never. Yeah, good job.
Yeah!
Squawk!
Ah, looks good. Is a good boy. Looks good. Is good.
There we go. Archen is done. And with that, I can come back over to my list and I can reselect E and make it all purple again because it's actually complete again.
Woohoo!
Good. It hurt me to have to change my list back to orange.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, I saw that there was a season 4 trailer. It's just a teaser. I don't really care. I don't really pay attention to trailers for TV shows.
I don't really even watch Stranger Things. It hasn't ever really piqued my interest, to be honest.
Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna throw in 10th Kingdom opening. It doesn't really give you an impression of what the show's like, but it's a cool opening.
Tennelle, if I watch
Cool
10th
is
Kingdom with you,
Very subjective.
Tennelle, if I watch 10th Kingdom with you, do you promise to watch a shoujo anime with me?
Sure.
Cool.
It'll
called
take
Love-
about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's called Love is Hard for Otaku.
Let's
it's
do it.
It's actually very wholesome. It is not very pure. That is adult content, people. This is an adult content show.
Wait, I feel like I've seen this show.
Possibly. It
Brief
came
description.
out in early 2018. childhood friends Narumi and Hirotuka meet again when they end up working at the same office.
Yes, we
They're
already
both-
watched this.
Oh, okay.
Or I know I watched it. Did we watch it together?
What?
Did we watch that show together?
No?
The two otakus started working they were old childhood friends, but then they start working in the same office together, and then them along with their friend and her dude friend, like she's
No, they're dating.
Oh.
They're dating.
yeah.
Yeah, we did watch
Yes.
that. We binged all of it in like.
Uh-huh. And then we were super disappointed it was over. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
was fun.
I know, same here. I bought the manga recently. I watched it for the first time back in April this year. And I've been reading the manga now, and it's so good. And then Hirotuka's little brother and the little social anxious gamer girl are like there's even more content for them in the manga, and it makes me really happy. And they only need to release one more Japanese volume for us to get another English volume, because for every English volume it's 2 Japanese volumes.
1 second.
For some
hey,
reason.
guys, don't talk about Poison Jungle stuff in the chat. Shawn is reading through Wings of Fire right now, and he's just reading The Lost Continent, so please don't talk about Wings of Fire.
I would like to not be spoiled.
Yes. But yeah, but if there is one more manga released like soon, that is enough content for another season of anime.
That's good.
Good, yeah, I would like to have more.
Feed me more.
Cause that was so I was watching that, I was like, this is what me and my friends are, basically. Like, this is my ideal future. People are also talking about My Hero Academia, also top-notch content.
Yes.
I intend to rewatch it soon before season 4 comes out, although I think I'm out of time for that.
Boku no Hero Des.
Yes. I really enjoyed the story and character arcs of My Hero Academia. It's just good stuff. It's just good content.
Are we
Like,
still
that's-
only that one episode behind?
Yes.
Okay.
We really should just sit down and watch it at some point, because
Yeah.
our roommates are never going to sit down and watch it with us.
Oh, you know what we did watch recently? Steven Universe, the movie. We're behind the
Oh.
times, but we finally
Yeah.
watched that the other day.
Where can I go watch that? Because I haven't seen it yet, and I would like to, but I also haven't caught up with the main series because I could never find the rest of it anywhere else.
Oh, well, we have a place we can give it to you. That's
Okay.
Wink, wink, wink.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We'll give it to you later.
We'll give it to you on unofficial channels because,
We definitely watched it on Cartoon Network. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We'd
okay,
pay
but
for
like
cable.
it's supposed to be on Hulu, and it's like not. It's not all the way there.
I don't know, man.
We
It's
have.
really frustrating.
We can hook you up, girl.
It's on Prime Video, really? Oh wait, no, Spots. You said it was for rent on Prime Video.
Yes, the movie's for rent on Prime Video. I don't know about the show.
Yeah, I need to move forward on the show too because I am.
Definitely
little behind.
finish the show before starting the movie.
Yeah,
'Cause
that sounds like
it-
the correct pathway. Although I've also been spoiled for a lot of the rest of the show.
Yeah, the internet's not good at that kind of thing.
That's okay. I kind of do it to myself. Like, I see things that are tagged as spoilers and I go, oh well. And I read it anyway.
You're like, oh yeah, it's a thing I want to see eventually. What's this about?
Yeah, it's a thing. I'll totally forget all of these details by the time I get to it.
Has
I
memorized
won't.
every
Forget the
single
big
last.
reveal.
Yeah.
Can
There's a
never
reason
forget
I
the big
don't.
reveal. Yeah.
I do remember, and so I hate spoilers.
Well, because
I mean-
then you're just waiting in anticipation for a thing to happen.
Yeah, so it's like I'm waiting for a thing to happen because, like, I guess I know some of the big reveals that happen in either this book or the next one for Wings of Fire, and I'm just like, well, I know what happens. I heard Tennelle talking about this with people online, so I know what happens, so I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen.
I'm telling you right now, you kind of got a while.
Okay.
So you can stop thinking about it.
I can't!
I know.
That's not how my brain works, and it just kind of ruins the original experience that the creators were going for, which is never a good feeling. Because, like, oh no, they wanted this big reveal to happen at this point, or that kind, or at that point, type of thing. But now it's never going to happen for me that way. And I think that's the biggest reason I don't care for spoilers. Is like, even if it's not like a huge reveal, but if I know X character is going to get Y power at some point in the show,
You're just
or
like,
whatever,
when's it gonna happen?
it's like, cool, I know that's going to happen at some point, so I'm just waiting for it to happen. So it's not like a, oh, that's a cool thing that just happened. Wow, that character ended up with them? I never saw that coming, except I knew about it, so... Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But that's my thoughts on spoilers.
Yeah, no, like that's if I'm talking with friends, I generally say nope, no spoilers. I take that step back when it comes to Warriors because there's often not really surprises in Warriors.
Yeah.
That's not to be like mean to Warriors. It's just kind of like I know these books and how they go these days.
Right.
You've been around the block a few times. You know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. So I think, but I've gotten into a bad habit of not caring about spoilers anymore because I've not cared about spoilers in Warriors for a while. And that habit actually originally started because I was like, I'm not gonna read these books anymore anyway. La di da da.
So I can just see spoilers.
And lo and behold. Oh,
got
having
pulled
spoilers
back
for
in.
Endgame is sad. Is in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm sorry, Tom. That's hard.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
God, one of these days, I need to talk about Avatar.
What? You're gonna go feral over
One
out.
of these days, y'all are gonna see me go nuts!
Okay, I want to mention this on stream and partially poll the chat really quick. How
Mhm.
would y'all feel about a stream where we're just doing karaoke for Disney? What about Disney karaoke? With like me and Tennelle and quite possibly Avalon. Maybe others. I'm not sure how into this idea Shawn would be.
Yeah.
I mean, we do it all the time,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it's very impromptu.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like, if it's like a whole thing, then I'm just like less. I'm less into the idea of just singing.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. There would definitely be like chat in between.
Oh, I know, but like,
Yeah, I get it. When it's like the whole point of it is the Disney karaoke, I see.
When it's impromptu, it's fun. When it's karaoke, it's like, oh, now I'm doing a performance.
like, now I'm having to perform for people. I already perform for people every day.
Good point. It was like a silly idea I had like last week, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It's just like, because that's like a thing like I remember doing at like slumber parties. It's just belting Disney songs at the top of our lungs in the living room and like hitting each other with pillows as we did so.
That sounds like a good slumber party.
It was an excellent slumber party.
Dance, monkey!
Dance, monkey, dance.
Oh, I heard the Dora movie was really weird.
It looked really weird. But I didn't really hear anything about it. What did you hear? Like,
all I heard was that it was
odd?
weird. Yeah, like Dora and Diego like once referenced their cousins or something, and like apparently that was awkward in and of itself.
Huh.
Like I think it was something like Diego was like, nah, I ain't doing that anymore, and Dora was like, nope, doing it. He was like, come on, cousin. I'm like, nope, doing it. That's like all I know.
I feel like that line is in one of the trailers or something. He's like,
maybe,
no,
but I can't even remember the trailers.
Oh, wait, that came out? Says Miss Blue Frost.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
I'm so used to the production cycle of animated films, so it's like you see a teaser trailer and you're like, alright, cool. I still gotta wait like a year. But then with a live action movie, it's like you see a trailer, it comes out 2 months later. I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
How?
Big
Alright.
same.
What happened?
These movies don't take near as much time or effort to make.
Unless half of it is visual effects.
Even then, they still don't take them as much time and effort to make
Yeah, no, that's true.
as a fully animated film.
No, that is very true. No, you're right. Ooh, a CO2 Luke at the theater. That sounds like a bad time, Wolf Productions.
Yeah. Oh, I had an interesting theater experience once. So, the Batman movie with Heath Ledger's Joker in it is The Dark Knight Rises, right?
Why so serious?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, coming out of the movie theater for that one, we come out, and right next to the theater, the whole apartment building is on fire.
Oh!
It's like, oh!
Haha, we're in danger.
We're in danger. I feel like I'm part of the movie.
Feels like we maybe should have been escorted out at some point.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't like you could smell the smoke as soon as you got out of the theater, but like it wasn't close enough that I guess they needed to evacuate the theater. But it's like you step outside and it's just like smoke and like it's super bright off into what like on the corner of your eye, and you turn it around and like the whole building's on fire and you're like, oh wow,
Well then.
Thanks for letting us know.
Just gonna go to my car now and
drive away.
skedaddle.
Hope that everyone inside the building is okay.
Y'all
Like, not
have
like
fun
you
with
could have
that
done
then.
anything.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I do not have any interesting story like that at all. I don't think I've even like been near a burning building before.
I mean, good.
I mean, yeah, agreed. But I was also like, huh, life experiences I haven't had yet.
My family also rented a houseboat one time for a vacation. And it all kind of turned to shit because,
The whole family was there.
well, yeah. But no, in the middle of the week, it started leaking carbon dioxide. And it was like the middle of a really big storm. So, like, we're out in the middle of this really big lake in Kentucky and in a houseboat with carbon monoxide leaking into the houseboat. And you can't really go outside because it's storming really badly.
Oh no. It's a bad time.
Yeah, everyone was fine, but it made for a stressful evening.
Yeah, exactly. Huh.
Also, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of Rampardos, but I think this guy is coming out very well.
I agree.
Ooh, yeah.
On both counts.
It's like, pure rock type is not generally something I'm super interested in.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like, I'll take the stupidly overly defensive Pokemon. Haha, this'll go fine. It did not go fine. Shieldon is...
Spoilers! Spoilers! He was mistaken.
He was wrong.
Shieldon is not very good.
I feel like that's the case with a lot of the fossil Pokemon though. Like I generally leave them in storage. I'm like, yeah, I revived you. Now go sit in the computer.
You're
There's
alive!
A reason you're extinct.
You're alive! Sit in purgatory.
I'm like kind of awkward, but
Wow, thanks! I love it!
I was
Well-
dead? I didn't know I was dead. Now I have to
Okay.
live with this.
one design of like I like the designs a lot though. Like Lileep, I love the design of Lileep.
Okay, actually, yes. I love Lily. Again, not a great Pokemon. I also am actually a fan of Anorith and Armaldo.
Oh yeah, I agree.
No one can say bad things about that Pokemon. Because they're great.
I mean,
They're
you
so
could say
weird.
bad things about the typing,
But you're wrong. Actually, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Are
What?
you looking it up now?
What? No, I'm not looking it up. You can look it up.
What is it?
Anorith.
And
Okay, fine. I'll look it up.
Here, no, I got this. Hold on, I'll tell her what it's called. I got it.
Nah, I already got it.
Okay. Well,
Tennelle.
don't say I didn't try.
Hold on.
well, that looks dumb.
Hey, what did I just say? Anorith is amazing.
Just because you're the wife/husband doesn't mean you're exempt from the rules, Tennelle.
Oh, he looks cool.
Yeah, that's the evolution. Armaldo.
Okay. Well, you were showing me the pre-evolution. He looked dumb.
He don't look that dumb.
He's a
He
shrimp.
looks kind of dumb.
He's an ancient shrimp thing. He's gonna look a little silly. It's okay. He's a good boy.
He
Good
is a
boy.
good boy.
He's bug type. He's a good boy. Get out of the way. Move, dummy. Get out the way.
I need to try to participate in the kitten draw. I know that I'm like a day late, but I should do that.
Kitten Day can be every day.
It's true. Oh, tomorrow starts Inktober too.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Don't even get me started.
Well, you don't have to do Inktober.
Yeah.
I've never done Inktober.
I've like tried multiple times, and I'd like to finish it just once. Just once, I would like to actually complete an Inktober. Where I actually have a drawing done every day.
I already draw every day, so I don't feel a need to do Inktober.
That is extremely fair. For me, it's like a combination of I don't normally draw every day because I love art and I enjoy art, but it's not like as much of a passion for me as it is for you.
Yeah.
And so like it's like a nice change of pace to do that, but also like I'd like to better learn ink and like the different like ways to use that medium and how you could go about it. So like it's a good opportunity for me to experiment.
Yeah. I mostly, like, I've thought about doing it multiple years, and I'm always like, I don't really have time. But, like, the real thing that's annoying about it is just people fighting about Inktober and what it is and isn't and what it can and can't be and whether you do or don't have to do it. It's just exhausting. Like, I don't know why, but these last few years, every time October comes around, people start fighting about Inktober, and I'm just like, I just can't.
I can't find this Pokemon.
I just ignore it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's more just like about having a goal set.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so long as you ignore all the talk surrounding it, it's fine. I will enjoy what I see other people doing.
Yeah. And for the most part, that's a lot of what I end up doing anyway. But I've given it like a solid like week and a half before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Be good if I could get that up to 4 weeks, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I just kind of want to practice more. And if that ends up turning into maybe instead I was just thinking that would be like a good behavioral goal for like my ADHD. Maybe if that ends up turning into like what I make my goal in November is I draw something every day. Then maybe like I think there are some November draw every day challenges too that I could try out.
Oh yeah.
I've missed Catember. Catember was this month.
Catember is every day of my life.
Correct. I was like, man, I could combine these things very nicely, and I was like, may as well just draw for this.
Yeah.
Could be like once a week I do a more intense drawing that goes towards some StarClan Battles rewards.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It's like maybe one of the things you could do is do like one of our character bios.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ba-da-da-da!
Da 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 da. He does look really good.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
nailed it.
This is top notch.
Oh, wow.
I know I say that about your stuff
Oh,
a
my
lot,
back
but
cracked a lot.
it is top notch.
Well, thank you. It is a fun thing to do. And I've been doing it for a very, very long time now, so I've gotten significantly better at it.
Yeah, it's visible. That's really why I want to start like doing things more consistently. Is I want to see my progress more. I would like to. Huevember. I have heard of Huevember. That's a thing.
Ooh, what do you do for Huevember?
I can't remember exactly, but
Probably
I think it's
different
like
colors.
Probably.
yeah, like I think it's
like it's a color palette thing.
Yeah, so yeah, the rules are to like draw or paint something with a big amount of like a particular color. So it's like 30 colors, 1 month every day. Let's see. I'm sure somewhere has like the rules on it. But it's like you heavily, yeah, you like have a lot of that one color as like the base part of the piece. One main hue per day, yeah. And it's any medium. Here we go. I'll link you. I'll plop that down in chitter chatter. Or voice chat dump, rather. Chink.
Cause see, that's one of the things that like for these monthly things, I there it is. It's like I could do some of it in like drawing a blank or something like that as a way to do it. But then there are some people who are like, oh, well, if you don't do it for the whole month, then you shouldn't participate at all. And it's like, okay, well.
I feel like for this one, participating like once a week wouldn't be a big deal at all because like it like just because of like how much like the day-to-day is like subtle changes, you know? But that's just me. I don't know. I haven't seen many people
sorry,
get...
I wasn't humming at you. I was humming at the.
No, like I was just mostly saying is like I haven't seen much about this, but it seems like a lot of different types of things for this are encouraged. So I don't know.
Oh, God, Bastiodon.
Oh yeah, I see one person's post on this Tumblr that was like, they did it every 2 days.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it's like saying like good work, and that's like a. So I don't know. I don't think. I don't know how Tumblr works actually.
I think most people are fairly chill, but
yeah.
It's always a vocal minority that kind of ruins it for everybody.
Yeah, very true. But I think I'll probably try that in November. That's a good, like...
Oh, I see who you switched to.
Uh-huh, he's an ugly boy.
Big flat-faced McGee.
He's a Bastion, because his name is Bastiodon. His face is supposed to look like the front of a castle.
This was always a bad plan. That's all I can say. He's
a super defensive Pokemon that blocks attacks with his face.
But I don't want to use my head!
It's okay, I've landed on my face. I'm not hurt.
Like I said, bad idea.
Do you think this is going to be your last one?
Oh, snap.
I know, I'm asking the hard-hitting questions.
Hard-hitting questions. And how many have I done?
Quite a few.
Let's see. I did Pseudowudo, Typhlosion, Rampardos, and then the two from the
Archen and Tertuga.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this will probably be the last one.
Makes sense.
Tessa's saying, stop bullying him.
Oh.
I take it you like this one. Again, I chose this one. I think it was probably a mistake. But the version of Diamond and Pearl I chose was the one that had this guy in it.
Yeah, my first, like, I think a part of my general disdain for fossil Pokemon is because of, like, these ones from Gen 4 being my first.
Experience?
Yeah.
And you're just like, ew.
Exactly.
I choose between and
Ugh.
Uh-huh. It's like, oh. But why?
Could I not?
Like, why is this what it is? And then also there was the thing with, like, the mining that you did, and it was, like...
The best thing ever?
It actually was, like, the best thing ever, but, like, after a point, you... Like, I think it was, like, wasn't it, like, you were supposed to have done it, like, with, like, friends around?
Oh, absolutely.
I did not have any friends to speak of for that.
Oh. Okay, yeah, this could be significantly less fun without friends.
Yeah. I did not have any fellow Pokemon fans as friends at the time at my very small school. So it was indeed a time where it was like, oh.
Oh, I'm sad and alone.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that just reminds me of the time I was sitting doing a...
Does this remind you of that time you wanted to play Tin Pin?
That's always.
That's all times.
Okay? I want to play Tin Pin all the times. But no, it reminds me of the time I was... I was in musicals and plays during high school and such.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember sometime after Diamond and Pearl came out, I was sitting there with friends, and I was doing a Pokemon competition. Like the dress up thing and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm losing to this computer Badoo. And so I'm
That's
just sitting there,
infuriating.
not paying attention to my surroundings, and I just scream, or not scream, but yell loudly and passionately, "F you, Badoo!" Except not F you. I used the actual word. And the director of the play happened to be standing right in front of me at the time. And he looked down at me like, language? And I'm like, oh, So that was embarrassing.
I feel like if you did that in front of a teacher nowadays, and all you would have to do is say, sorry, I was playing Pokemon, and they'd go, ah, okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
It's winning.
I had a,
I'm very passionate about the dress-ups.
Yes. My first semester of college, my math professor played Pokemon like a religion. And he'd broken the game. Actually, no, he didn't actually play it like a religion. He just played a lot of games. But he had, like, fully broken Pokemon in the EV training system.
Oh, we had a modeling teacher who, like, X and Y had just come out. And, yeah, he was, like, an expert, like, EV-IV breeding Pokemon player.
He's just sitting there like
Well,
nonchalantly like, oh yeah, I'm just like hatching eggs until I get my shiny perfect IV Eevee or
Yeah.
something. And we're just like,
What?
You're a god? You're a god.
I gotta say, I do like this thing's eyebrows.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh. But, yeah, we had, like, he had, like, organized, like, a college, like, gaming event or something, and I attended it. I was like, yeah, like, maybe try to, like, meet some people that I can relate to here. And he just like came up to me during that and he was like, hey, look.
Hey,
And
look!
he like took this Venusaur. He was like, I'm gonna go into this horde battle. This Venusaur has Pokerus and is wearing this band or something, and I'm going to fully EV train this one stat with this one battle. Go. And he did, and it was the most intimidating thing ever.
It was like the power move of power moves.
I was like, why have you done this to me, Senpai?
Literal senpai, why? Or, I guess it'd be more of sensei.
Yeah, Sensei, that's what I'm. But it was just, I was just like, so, it was just like, in that moment, it was just like, what brought me to this moment?
What in my life has led me to this?
How did I get here?
But I ended up being like his babysitter later on, and like he's a pretty cool dude. It was fun having him in class too, but it was just like he would like. I think I remember one day he actually like brought in his Wii U and was playing Mario Maker during an exam.
Nice.
That's a real power move. Hey, you guys do this exam. I'll be over here having fun. How do I do his stupid tusks?
I don't know, man.
Sacrifice to the vector gods?
Well, he's already done that.
How do you think I obtained these powers to begin with?
Blasphemy?
You can only sacrifice so many times before you lose your soul.
This ain't no animus power.
I was about to say, it's like animus magic.
Oh.
Seeing how I did it?
Yeah.
I'm a good boy.
Ooh, woo.
I'm a smart boy.
Alright, I should like look at the chat now. I've been ignoring it for like for like 10 minutes. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I have no idea what's been going on in there.
I've just been like watching your godly powers on stream.
People keep talking good stuff about the Lion Guard, and I kind of want to check it out, but also...
I have this feeling you're just gonna get angry. If I'm being honest here, knowing you, you're just gonna get angry watching the Lion Guard. So I'm
Angry about what things though?
just the fact that it exists.
I don't know. I don't have anything against it existing. Lion King can go weirder directions. Like, I've always liked the general idea of the Lion Guard. Like, I always liked that they continued using the Lion King franchise in some way. I just didn't know for sure if, like, I'd be into the Lion Guard itself.
I think I watched a fair bit of season 1 and was really enjoying it, but then I like lost my source.
Lost your source. Yes.
And I'm
I don't know.
And I think, and I mean, like, I was enjoying it. I really liked the concepts behind it. I think it's running into a content issue recently that's kind of made its characterizations wonky.
Isn't it over?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's over. It's ended.
Oh.
It is.
I don't know. I'm basing it just off of Cheap's tweets and some memes I've seen. Oh, I guess that does make sense.
I think if anything, the part that will disappoint me about it is just like, oh, there's so much more potential you could have with The Lion King, and it's kind of silly that they're doing this or something like that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, and some of the stuff definitely goes, like, base level. I think why I ended up either I lost my source or I stopped watching because, like, I got a bit bothered by the, like, repetitive, clearly time-filling songs.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically thinking about the song Out of the Way that the Jonja and his hyenas sing. It's like, this is not contributing to the plot. And I was like, I don't know. It just was odd to me. That's all I really remember.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember enjoying it. I liked the characterizations, and I thought a lot of it kind of fit. To be, like, Simba is a little bit of a dumb, but Simba's always been a little bit of a dumb.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah!
In the past. And the past can't hurt me.
I'm gonna eat grubs, because that's definitely enough
The
nutrition
correct
for a lion.
thing for a lion to eat.
Yeah. I think that's kind of why he's a bit of a dumb.
He's fine. You know, he's doing his best.
He is doing his best. I don't have anything against him. He's just a little bit of a dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, Tessa's saying they at least like, got a bit older and like grew up a bit in season 3, which is cool.
Yeah, and that's the part that I'm mostly interested in. It's like I might watch season 3 but skip the rest of it.
Yeah. I don't think you'd actually be missing out on that much is the sad part. But
Well,
I also
yeah,
only watched
yeah, it's
season
like-
1.
Like I've seen kind of bits and pieces of things. Like I saw probably a majority of the episodes Zero was in and Kovu.
See, I actually missed those episodes.
They pop up on my timeline even though like on my maybe you would be interested in this, my recommended feed. All the time, even though like I don't search for it or anything. It's just like, hey, maybe you would like this. And I'm like, how do you know? How'd you read my trash soul?
YouTube's just like, we have your algorithm figured out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, alright, you don't need to be this blatant, YouTube. I got it.
Oh, Tessa's saying just straight up watching season 3 is fine.
Okay. Then maybe I will do that.
It's like apparently season 2 has Scar in it? Somehow?
Yeah.
But his plot is kind of dumb.
Yeah, I know it talks about how he was a member of the Lion Guard.
Yeah, but that's like season 1 stuff.
No, but they like talk about like how he got a scar and
Oh. See, all I know is like I gotta be emo now with this scar. With poor little Kion.
Yeah, well, it's about this. See, and I think I've been spoiled for most things that happen just by being on DeviantArt.
Big
Because
move.
I see a lot of fan art and I'm like, oh, Lion King fan art, click. Kion, wow, I love this guy. Never watched his show.
Same though. Yeah, it's I mostly lately have been getting my Lion Guard content from
From Chi.
yeah,
Yeah,
which is good content to be fair.
yeah.
Someone in the chat saying they didn't use Scar's original voice actor and it shows. Shawn
Well,
is
of course they didn't use his original voice actor. That's
Do you think they have
Jeremy
that kind of
fucking
budget?
Irons.
Do you think they have that kind of budget? No.
They're not going to get Jeremy motherfucking Irons to come on to a preschool Disney show.
Correct.
The man has better things to do with his time.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything.
Yeah, pretty much anything.
And also, he would absolutely demand way more money than they'd be willing to pay.
I mean,
Yeah, no. Their budget is better spent elsewhere, and that's not against Jeremy Irons, just... They only have so much budget. It's better spent elsewhere.
They got Kovu though. Yeah, but that's because it's Kovu and like
Kovu is in an obscure...
Jason, shoot, what's his last name? I can't remember his last name now. But the guy who does Kovu does like a million things for Disney.
He also does like a bunch of random things, like he was in Final Fantasy 13 too.
Yeah, like...
He's just a voice actor by trade.
Yeah. He's not Jeremy Irons, who is an actor, like, and goes to shoots, and he's done like an animated movie twice.
What was the other one?
I being broad, I don't know. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he's done it more than once, but I don't know. Marsden? Jason Marsden? I think that's his name. Yes. Jason Marsden. He's Kovu, he's Max, he's done like a million other things for video games and stuff. Like, dude's fantastic, and he'll come back to reprise any role, because I've actually seen him at...
Seen him live!
Yeah, saw
in
him live!
person.
In person at a con, and he's just like a very...
Chill guy.
Very chill guy who seems open to any role.
Well, I don't know if chill's the correct term. Upbeat.
Yeah.
You're paying me? Awesome. I'd love to do that character again.
Cool. I'd love to come back.
Payment is nice.
Yeah, but the new guy did not do a good impression of him. Of course, because it's Jeremy Irons! How many times do I have to stress this?
You can't.
Oh, Shawn, I had missed how you did the nose. The nose looked very good.
Oh, yeah, the nose is just this one piece.
Is very good.
They had Vitani's original Cub voice actress. That's cool. I don't know who she was, actually. But that's good. I'm doubting they got Andy Dick to come back to play Nuka. And I also know for a fact they didn't get Zero's voice actress back, because she's also another bigger name. Yeah, and that one dude in Baldur's Gate, exactly. Ajantis.
I like went through this phase. I still follow a couple, but I went through this phase where I like read almost all Lion King fan comics there were available.
That's a lot.
I know.
Every
okay, I should say almost all.
Every time one shows up on DeviantArt, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna do it. And I always like click on a page and then I like look around, like I look at the pages that are out so far and I like kind of skim through it really quick. I'm like, cool. And then I never like keep up with it and I feel bad.
There's one specific person I follow like explicitly for her Lion King fan comics.
Oh,
Hold
yeah?
on. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go find who it is now because I feel like I need to share this. Hydra Karina has one that is heir to Pride Rock and one that is like brothers. I think she's started by doing Betrothed, which was Scar and Mufasa's like mom and dad, and mom ended up finding and falling in love with a different lion at first, and that's why Scar is
Scandalous.
different. Oh no, wait, so somebody else did Betrothed. Okay, but Hydra Karina has done The First King, and then Heir to Pride Rock is the sequel to that.
It just says, I know so many other people that make comics. Yeah, because you were like OG Lion King fandom.
Oh, I forgot that. And then there's the Decades of Denial one is what follows Scar and Mufasa as cubs.
Decades of denial is simply why I'll be king, undisputed, respected, saluted.
And seen
You
for the
are
wonder I am.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good stuff. Like the comics have like pretty good content. Just
Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bad.
Be
Be prepared. Oh, I'm excited for next time. Because next time I get to do Cherub.
Ooh, yes, that's a cool design. Cherub.
Cherim.
Oh, never mind. Which one is that one?
It's the evolution of Cherubi.
Oh, okay. The two forms of Cherubi. Okay, yeah.
This one, Cherim, and then Sun form Cherim.
Yeah.
The one that no one ever sees, or you see it and then it immediately dies.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at keeping up with webcomics.
Audrey Cosmo. I'll keep that in mind. The only webcomics I check religiously there are two on Webtoons because I get notifications when they update. Yeah, just two on Webtoons. And then I also check Two Kinds, which has its own website. And I check Young Protectors, which is a bit more of an adult content comic, but is very good, like superheroes and personal life. And yeah, that's what I keep up with. But on Webtoons, Miss Abbott and the Doctor is super freaking cute, and I love it. And Castle Swimmer is gay fishes. Gay mermen, really, but fishes.
I've got like 5 webcomics I keep up with.
And they are?
Well, let's see. Devil's Candy is a new one I just started reading. It's kind of dark humor, but it's like a bunch of demons, devils, zombies, stuff like that all go to school together. Hijinks ensue. It's really adorable and is actually incredibly heartwarming and fun. And the art is immaculate. It's amazing. Order of the Stick is a very, 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 very long, very conversation-heavy webcomic that is a D&D webcomic. It started off making jokes at like the changes of like I think 3.5 edition, and then it's just kind of evolved into like this large, actually sweeping webcomic of like a huge story and stuff. But the whole thing is told with like stick figures, which is why it's called Order of the Stick. And then I keep up with, yeah. And then I keep up with Awkward Zombie because Awkward Zombie does amazing video game comics. She has awesome stuff over there every Monday. Go Get a Roomie, which is definitely more on the adult side, but it's about lesbians.
Yas.
Yeah, it's about a girl, Rumi, who drinks a lot and sleeps around, and then she meets a closeted character, or not closeted in that sense, but like a shut-in, a shut-in girl.
A recluse.
Yes, a recluse girl, and they start hanging out, and then they fall in love, and it's great. And they've announced that the webcomic is ending next year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Or that's sad, but also it feels like it's getting
Wrapping
to a
up.
conclusion, yeah. And there's like other great characters that go along with it. And then there's another one that I won't talk about here because it's
It's all adult content.
it is full-on adult fantasy content. I mean, like, joke fantasy content. But
Shawn and I both read it and enjoy it a lot.
it's very funny, but it is straight up pornographic. So I'm not going to even mention it here.
Yeah.
I do request a link personally.
Yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I will 100% send you a link because it's hilarious.
All right, looking forward to it.
Okay, but that's it. And also, that's going to be it for this chat and this stream because we have finished the 6 Pokemons. We got
Yay!
Bastiodon done here. We got Rampardos done here. Who else did I do? Hold on, I can do it this way. No, that's older stuff.
Tuss says, oh my, I think I know which one you're talking about. It's probably the one you're thinking of.
If it's a single word that is 5 letters long and it starts with an O,
You got
then
it.
yes, it is the one you're thinking of.
Oh my.
But
Keep it child friendly. My channel is not child friendly. Watch at your own discretion.
yeah. But on top of that, we also did Tertuga and Archen, and the other ones we got done. No, this one. There we go. We also got the shiny Pseudowudo and Typhlosion. And Tuss is like, yes, I love it. It is a good one. It's a very good one. Not every single comic is about sex, but most of them are.
Yeah.
Some of them are just silly, dumb fantasy stuff.
Yes. This is what I
Okay.
like.
Either way, that is going to be it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like what you see here, you can support us over on patreon.com. It's what makes us able to do all of this amazing content for you guys in the first place. So yeah, the link for that is in the description. For as little as $1 a month, you get access to all of the early art that Tennelle does. You get to vote on video games. You get to play video games with us if we do those. All of that good stuff. Upcoming streams. The next stream is a new one. It's coming up. Hold on.
We got a couple of new streams coming up.
A couple of new streams coming up. I don't know what the one is going to be yet because patrons are still voting on it. But the stream that's coming up on Friday
Oh, thank you, Tuss.
will be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on twitch.com. Tennelle, myself, and our good friend Owen are going to be jumping into Final Fantasy XIV, which is a giant Final Fantasy MMO. Tennelle and I have not really touched MMOs all that often, but yes, we will be doing that on
As in ever.
as in ever. So we'll be doing that. Our friend Owen has been playing the game for long time, so he's going to be able to guide us through the early parts of the game. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So you get to join us through the whole thing, character creation, going through the early quests, going through the mid quests, going through the end quests, and this will take many hours. I don't know how long we'll stick with it, but we're definitely going to be doing it for a few streams and seeing what we think of it. And then we might go ahead and buy all the DLC stuff and continue from there. And that'll be on twitch.tv/SCIXARITE. Water has posted the link in the chat. that is my official Twitch. I have yet to clean it up and make it look all pretty because I haven't used it in years. But this will be happening over there on Friday. I'm sure I'll make an announcement video for this on my channel in the upcoming days.
You don't have that time.
That's happening on Friday. And another general note is that all of the video game streams are going to be happening on Twitch. That being said, Pokey Mondays will stay here on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about having to go anywhere else for this good Pokemon art stuff. And then Shawn Solo will be happening Saturday after that. I don't know what game I'm going to be playing. It's either going to be Metroid Prime 2 Echoes or Transistor. It depends on what the patrons vote on. They have 2 more days to vote.
That was
as
a
of
hard
right now.
vote.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see which one I'm playing. Both are games that I've started playing, but haven't actually finished either. So I'm looking forward to finishing both at some point. And Tennelle Solo is done for the time being.
Yeah.
Because
I'll be back at some point.
yeah, we're already doing 2 streams a week. It's just we're doing a co-op stream for a long time. And then Pokey Mondays will be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The usual place, the usual time. And I think, yes, that will finally wrap everything up. So thank you guys so much for joining us. And that is going to be it for the stream. I want to say thank you to Water for joining us for this whole thing.
Absolutely. It was a fun time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have you back in the future.
Yeah,
I know
to.
we don't want we don't want to have people on every single time, but every now and again it's fun to have like someone else in here to chat with.
Yeah.
Especially seeing as I'm really bad at watching the chat and Tennelle is too.
Yeah, and I'm even worse.
So sometimes we just get into a groove and then we get very silent, and I know that's not as interesting for the viewers. But either way, that's going to be it. Thank you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, chat.